I don't know what shows up on my channel. I don't know if it says live or anything like that. So if you join me, cool. Let me share this link. Oh, somebody's here. So for the one person who's here, if you can do me a favor and tell me how you got here, that will help me understand how best to broadcast this to families if we decide to change platforms. Now let me go post this on Facebook. Millbrook High School, create post. Hey families, we are testing YouTube Live right now. Doing this at. Wonder what the thumbnail is going to be. I hope maybe it's gonna be that goofy picture of me. That's disappointing. It is. It's totally that goofy picture of me. I wish I had known more. Okay, well, we're here. We are here and we are testing. The chat is open. I said 9:10, so I'm a little early. Typo. I have a typo in the original link. That's disappointing. Miss Miller, is that you that's watching? I can't see who's watching. It's disappointing. But also, if you're watching on your phone, that probably does make the chat a little tricky, but not impossible. And actually, that is a consideration that this might be better for some parents because the chat will be easier this way. Oh man, so many emails. So many emails. Nobody here yet. Oh, somebody left. Somebody came back. No, two people are here. Okay, so somebody has found it. If you can hear me, hey, Miss Petzold, can you tell me how you got here? Did you have to get the link from Facebook, or did something pop up on Did something pop up on the YouTube channel? How to go to the video tab, not just start at home. Oh, nothing popped up. Okay. That's probably only for subscribers then. So we'll have to tell people to subscribe, and then it will tell them that they have somebody that's gone live. But it seems like the chat works pretty well. I mean, this is 7 people just that fast. So if you would, so this is a little different because, no, I guess that's the same. Maybe it's after, tell them to go to the video tab. Okay, the video tab. I think there's some ways that I can edit my homepage to highlight live videos, like always put live videos at the top. So I'll work on that. I guess my biggest concern is just how, there's a URL I can give people for Facebook. Go here, watch the Facebook. They go to the page, it's there. So I want to try and find something that's kind of that easy. If anyone out there happens to have contact with anybody who like does YouTube on the regular, I'd be interested to talk to them. How did the link work that we tested earlier? I emailed you a direct link, but that link is unique every time I start a video. I don't think I can create a standing link for the same stream every time. I'll certainly look into that. I just don't know that that's going to happen. Yes, comma, something is happening on YouTube, ... because I've got 11 people here. That link took me to your homepage. The one that I put on Facebook took you to the homepage. Okay. Oh, that's right. The link I put in the chat. I sent everybody to the homepage because I couldn't have this stream up at the same time because the camera won't pull to 2 different sources. So the homepage link was the best link I had available. But it's nice to know that you can go to my page and then still get to the live video. And then I'll just try and figure out how. I've got 12 people here. So do me a favor. It'd be nice. I'm trying to sort out if everyone who's watching has access to the chat. So if you've just joined us and have a minute, I'll ask you a question that our foods class was dealing with yesterday, which is who has the best biscuit? Bojangles, Hardee's, Chick-fil-A, Biscuitville, Popeyes. And I'm going to go ahead and throw in Sunrise Biscuit Kitchen in Chapel Hill or Oxford. If you've never been to Sunrise Biscuit Kitchen, it's worth the drive. FYI, I cannot see the chat when I'm watching the video on my phone. So I think you can. It's not great, but I watch a ton of YouTube. There should be a little it looks like a text icon, and you can. I had to go into the YouTube app to see the chat. Couldn't see it from the link. Oh, fascinating. Okay. Let me see what happens if I just search myself here. I'm not that popular, so I'm sure it doesn't even pop up. It does not. It was not that easy, of course, to do from my phone. I get it. Okay. So I'm glad that Facebook worked better. Is there anybody here who is able to watch Facebook but hasn't been able to comment on Facebook who is all of a sudden able to comment here? That would be a nice thing for me to know. So if that applies to you, let me know. Has MHS had a lot of students withdraw or transfer out? I don't think so. I don't think so. I can give you a more educated guess here real quick. Nope. Nope. Overall enrollment is within 10 kids of where it was at the very beginning of the year. And I know we've enrolled 5 or 6, so we've probably lost maybe 12, 15. Okay. Is there were any of you chatting on Facebook from your phone? Or were all of you doing Facebook on a computer? Because one of the things that I do think is probably likely is that the YouTube ability to work on a phone might be a little easier. Oh, that's weird. The Facebook chat was below the video. I wonder if that's a chat on their end. Yeah, I do. We do have a higher than average early grad. We had a lot of kids who were like, "Look, I can get done, and I don't need to try and fight through virtual academy for another semester." We did have a lot of kids push for early grad. Oh, okay. iPad. Solid. Um, oh, okay. Okay. So really the only barrier on Facebook is having a Facebook account. And I just don't know how many people that applies to. We had 60 some odd people there today, which is really high. We haven't had that many in a while. Oh, you've always done it on your phone. Okay, cool. It's weird because like I have to interact with all of this on a computer. Um, okay. Because there's certainly no way I would be able to manage both chats simultaneously. I do like this chat. This chat's a lot easier to work with for me. It's much easier to read. Everything's right here. YouTube for me puts everything. I mean, Facebook puts everything in these bubbles with links, and it gets really spread out. That's just personal preference. Okay, so I don't know if any of you have any thoughts on moving Facebook Live to YouTube. Maybe shoot me an email. It does seem like there were a couple extra clicks involved to get there, but I don't know if that's like maybe it was the same and everybody's just like super used to how the Facebook thing works now. I do like the idea of these being on a YouTube page that's a generic account. I mean, I guess Millbrook is a generic account. I just manage it through my account. Have you heard if there's any talk from NCHSAA regarding changing eligibility similar to what NCAA has done? I don't know the answer to that. I am woefully out of touch with anything sports related for the most part. There's a reason I taught band. My high school didn't have a swim team. So I was just a band kid through and through. But that translates to me as a professional because I have to like think about athletics in a very cognitive, like analytical way. It's not something that comes naturally. But no, I haven't heard anything about how that eligibility is going to work. How to make Patton is live alerting? Yeah, that's really the thing. How can we let more parents know? Hey, this is a thing that we do, and you can interact. So maybe in the new year we'll do like Tuesday Facebook and Thursday YouTube. Maybe that's too much. I'm gonna say messages, they'll get crossed and things people won't hear the same thing. Okay, we'll chew on it, but I'm glad this is working. Is there any video quality difference? Like, is this clearer? Is the audio clearer? Is there anything from an aesthetic standpoint that makes this a better experience? Yeah, I mean, if people subscribe and hit the bell, if you've ever watched a YouTube video, everybody with a stream says, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and hit the bell for notifications. I keep all my notifications on my phone turned off, but if that's the thing that you do, you certainly could subscribe to this and hit the bell. And when I go live, it will send you a little alert. that Charles Patton is live. We'll eventually transition this to Millbrook High School is live. Oh, you had to turn the volume down. Does it sound? Is it too loud? Is it like really crackly? Because I am using an audio interface, and it's pretty easy for me to keep talking at the same level and turn the volume down, so that it is really a better quality. When I was connected to YouTube through Facebook, I couldn't chat, but after switching to Safari, I can. Oh, interesting. Do you think YouTube is better? I do think YouTube is better visual. So that's probably true. One thing I know is that YouTube supports up to 1080p resolution, and Facebook caps it at 720. So there should be a higher quality image. Maybe that's not great because I'll need to iron a little bit more, or dust or something like that. But also, YouTube Live allows a higher quality audio stream as well. So that's probably why it was louder. But it should look and sound a little bit better. Interesting. Volume is the same on Facebook and YouTube. Couldn't find chat through the link from Facebook Live. Charles _ Patton. That's good to know. Again, that won't matter because we're not going to do this on my actual channel. The YouTube interface is better. Okay. Yeah, we don't have so many people that the chat goes a million miles a minute. If you've ever watched a video, like if you watch a SpaceX live stream, the chat goes so fast you can't even see. It's not even worth it. So I was nervous, but we just, I'm not that popular. Okay. I'm gonna send out some feeler emails then and figure out how we can maybe advertise. I kind of wonder if if we move to this platform, if for the first little bit, I just always need to post on Facebook, hey guys, here's the link to today's live video. And we'll just slowly migrate everybody this way. This is definitely an easier experience for me, I think. But we'll see. Yeah, Miss Bulmer, I mean, like, not to, again, pat in the soapbox, but and not that Google is like some bastion of privacy, but definitely I wouldn't hate getting off of Facebook. Can I put a permanent link? I can probably put a permanent link to like the main channel, but I believe the link to this changes. Like YouTube, I mean Facebook, how many times have I missed that? Facebook, we have that facebook.com/MHSWildcat/live. Like that takes you to all the live videos and you can see when one is live. And I just don't, I'll have to play around with YouTube to see if there's one link that I can share. But I do really like, as Ms. Bulmer said, like if you subscribe and hit the bell, it'll notify you when we have a live video. And again, ultimately, and we actually did this not too long ago, right? Like we had a situation go down here that we had to address. And so it was really easy to hop on a camera and say, hey, this happened today. This is what we're doing about it. FYI, here it is. We're going to be sending out an email here in a little bit. So this is a really nice way when things come up last minute. In a normal year, like sometimes an athletic game would get rescheduled and it'd be easy to hop on and say, hey, parents, please know today's whatever got rescheduled for this other thing. So make arrangements for your kid to get picked up or whatever. Can you put a permanent link? So yes, instruction. I can certainly create the instructions. That's awesome. So on the video tab, I wonder if there might just be a setting. I'll have to go see what the fancy YouTubers are doing. One later day and one in the morning. Define later in the day. What time? Because I guess I could aim for one during a lunch break. Like for parents could maybe join at lunch if they can't join in the morning. Yeah, we can. Okay. We will in earnest begin working our way to Facebook. I mean, away from Facebook and on to YouTube. So yes, thank you all. I have to run and get caught up. I was out sick yesterday and I don't know that I'm gonna make it all the way through the day today. But I hope everybody is doing well, and has a wonderful, wonderful holiday break. Have a safe week. It's gonna be really rainy today and just cold enough to be annoying, but not cold enough to snow. So stay safe out there, and thanks for joining us here for this test. This is very cool to see it work. Um, See you in 2021, y'all.